What's up guys, today we're going to be doing some 3D printing, but as you can see there's this stuff on my FEP. So first we're going to try and get that off using a little plastic spatula and some window cleaner. So this didn't work, but I thought why not try printing like this anyway. It's pretty translucent so the UV light should go through, and also because I was scared I might have punctured a hole in the FEP or something, I tested it with a bit of water and a paper towel, and yeah, we were all good. So let's get on with printing. Now you might be thinking, Goblin you muppet, stop dancing and tell us what you're going to print. Well, we're going to be printing that Goblin bust sculpt that I did on the channel recently. We're going to be doing the hat version, and it would be interesting to see the result because of the cap. The front of the cap's quite thin, so it'll be interesting to see how well that prints. And with the cured resin on the FEP, this should be quite the learning experience too. Seven hours later and the print was done. Now it was time for the post-processing process. Processing. And I've heard a lot of people don't like this part, but I really enjoy it. I find it quite therapeutic. Therapeutic? Is it therapeutic? That's the right word, isn't it? But yeah, the print looks good. I'm using water washable resin, which gets a bad rap really. I don't know why. Maybe people are using cheap brands or something. They say it's brittle, but I've always used it and my prints have some very fine parts. Either they're over curing or maybe, you know, like I said, cheap resin, I'm not sure. But what I am sure about is that a lot of people don't clean their prints properly. I see it in the 3D printing pages a lot. People saying, why are there shiny bits on my print? Why is it sticky? Why is it white? Stickiness comes from not cleaning it properly. You know, when you clean it, don't just rinse it. You need to like scrub it. You need to scrub all of the resin out of like the little nooks and crannies, or else you're going to get shiny bits. And the white stuff that people see is when they don't let the prints dry before curing them. So clean your prints, keep them clean, and you'll be living the dream. Now, although you don't need one, I always use my dehydrator to dry my prints. It's a lot quicker, and if you already have one, I'd recommend using it. Well, as long as you're not using it for food stuff, really. Then I wouldn't recommend using it. But I don't dry food in this thing. I got it a while back for other purposes, but now I'm repurposing it to dry resin prints and tools and things that get wet. After I've washed all my tools, I pour the toxic water into this tub and leave it behind the old shitty curtains my landlord makes me keep, because that side of my flat gets the sunlight in the morning. Once all that resin's cured, I just tip the water down the drain outside using an old towel for the water to filter through, and eventually, when that towel's completely plasticky and hard like the tissues at the side of my bed when I was a young whippersnapper, I'll throw that towel away. I think that's probably best for the environment, microplastics and all of that. So it's not looking bad at all really, is it? There are a few minor imperfections, and if I hold it in the orientation that it was printed, it seems to line up with that shape that was on the FEP, which I believe is cured resin. Like I said, the front part of his cap is very thin, and you can see that here, but it's not that brittle. I'm tapping it and stuff and it seems fine. I cured it for 2 minutes. It's hard, so those people who say water washable resin cracks easily, look at this. You know, it's fine, it really is. So now it's time to clean him up even more. We're going to sand him down and we're going to use wood filler. If you haven't seen my wood filler video, check it out in the description below or click the little thing above. But I'm going for wood filler this time just because it's easier. I couldn't be bothered with getting resin out and getting all gloved up. You do get a better result with resin, but I'm going back to the wood filler. All of the imperfections and support parts are on the back anyway, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Now that our print is nicely sanded down, we're going to prime him up, not using Chaos Black as usual, because for some reason in the UK right now, you can't get it unless you want to pay 80 quid for a can and have it delivered in a month. I don't know what's going on there, but I had to try different primer, so I went with Army Painter Black. It said it was matte, but it just doesn't look very matte to me really. I did try using some matte varnish just to get it more matte, obviously, and it made it a little bit better, but I don't know, I really miss Chaos Black. And there we have it guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I really can't wait to paint this up now, so stay tuned in the following weeks to see that. But with that said, I hope you have a great weekend. Let me know what you're up to. If you've got any big projects or anything, I'd love to know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I hope I see you next time.